Hey guys, it's Jeff Lafferty, and back for some videos, I guess. I look a little different than I used to look. Anyway, I don't know if you've heard, but I'm doing some stop motion again. So I want to make a short film. I want to try to do it in a year, so I don't spend like forever doing it. It's a story about a couple goblins trying to steal something from a dragon. I won't really say what. Um, you know, I don't want to give away too much right off the bat since, by the time I get done with these things, usually everybody knows everything about my projects. But I'd like to enter it in some film festivals. I want to like try to get it somewhere that I can go and see it at the movies, like see it on the big screen. That's like the goal for this whole thing. um, because, I've told this story before. I had this dream. When I started my last one, when I started The Wolf's Heart, which was supposed to be a bunch of episodes that turned into like a movie at some point. And I thought it was a great idea, but it was very hard to do. And I didn't end up getting any more than just the first episode done. But I mean, the first episode is kind of the equivalent of a short film. So I figure I can do a short film, I figure I can do a short film. But anyway, the story there was like I had this dream one night where like my wife wakes me up and she's like, "We got to go to the movies." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." I get up and I go with her and we go to the theater. We get some popcorn and sit down, and the lights dim out, and up on the screen is like my movie. It's like this comic book idea I had forever, and it was like animated, and they're like sword fighting and things, and it was just like so vividly real and so cool that like I woke up, and this is like before I had ever done any animation, anything like that, and I was like, I gotta learn to animate. I gotta learn to make a movie. And so that was my quest, my start. And I started out with like 2D animation, and then I ended up finding like stop motion, and I found these guys online that were like trying to make little shorts and building their own worlds and building their puppets. And I was just like, I can do that, I think. Didn't seem that impossible. But, I had no idea what I was like getting into. And anyway, that was the quest, and then I did sort of do it, with the last one. I did the episode, and that was actually part of what was in the dream, which is really cool. But I never did like get to see it in the theaters. I never had that moment where like me and Tanya go to the movies and like I get to watch my movie. So that's what this is. Hopefully I can do it. So this is my shed. This isn't the one I built, but it's the garden shed that I turned into kind of my area where I work on like the machining and stuff. As far as machining goes, as far as I go, which isn't that much, but I am making steel armatures, ball and socket armatures, so I need a place to work. Got my drill press here, drill press vise. I got one armature that's actually happening here. You can see he's moving around. Moves, holds positions. I redesigned the feet I was doing before. And as you can see now, I got him up on one foot, on one toe. With my feet from my last puppet, the toes would move up and down, but they actually couldn't hold. So this is a better design. And then here's all my stuff. I got my bolts and some plates, some pre-made plates I bought, which those are helping, but they're making everything a little bit more complicated. Because I have to deal with like, their holes, and they have kind of like two sizes. There's some smaller ones, some larger ones. There's some balls I've bought. And these are nice because they're pre-drilled, they're threaded balls. And that's just makes it so much easier, not having to drill the ball bearings. This has been like a constant I've noticed with these new puppets. I've tried to switch over to doing them out of steel instead of brass. My last puppets were brass. And what I realized is brass was way easier and steel is harder. and just harder to work. And it's funny. It's just like there's this constant like battle with these things that, I mean, I just get to the point, like yesterday I just put it down. I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can do this. And I've done that a couple times now where I've just been like beat, just like so frustrated. But some way I end up like the next day out here again doing it. It's funny how frustrating they've been. And I need, how many do I need this film? I basically need 7 characters. 7 characters. What was I thinking? So I got, let's see, there's like 2 goblin characters. There's a wizard. There's a dragon. There's another character. I won't tell you what it is. And then there's a warthog. So is that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why did I say 7? There's 6 characters. Nice. I'm already ahead of what I thought I was. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to try to do these production diaries every week, like I did when I did the Wolf's Heart. And we'll see how things go, So the next week, I'm just going to keep working on this armature. It'd be really cool if I could actually have 2 armatures done by next week. But, who knows? So anyway, that's it. Like, subscribe, unsubscribe, dislike, whatever your fancy is, whatever your heart's desire is. See you guys next time.